The ruins of the ancient parish church of Kirkbride stand above Entercombe Foot in Nithsdale. This had once been a busy area with many trackways leading to the numerous farms. Abraham Crichton had been the provost of Sanker, a wealthy and well-respected man. However, he took a dislike to the presence of the church and organised for it to be dissolved and the parish split between Nithsdale and Sanker. He even went to the extent of employing workmen to take the roof off and to level the building to the ground. However, a violent storm broke out and the work had to be abandoned. Shortly after, Abraham fell from his horse and was killed. The parishioners felt that this was an act of a disapproving God. He also declared himself bankrupt shortly before his death, but the locals felt that he had hidden the money somewhere, and for this reason his ghost could not rest. His ghost was confined, it seems, to the churchyard of Kirkbride, and he would trouble, upset, scare all those who were passing by. Milkmaids would drop their milk and rush back to their homes. Young men, old men, he spared nobody. This went on for a considerable time. It became the talk of the southwest of Scotland, and was even discussed in Edinburgh. Finally, the parishioners had had enough, and they approached the Rev Hunter from Penpont, who they felt was of a strong enough character to carry out the exorcism. The minister took up the challenge and spent an entire evening within the church grounds. In the morning, he announced that the ghost of Abraham would trouble nobody again. He refused to explain how he'd managed the exorcism. However, he gave good advice, and that was that the tabletop tomb of Abraham, who had ironically been buried within the churchyard, would be bound up with metal just to make sure he couldn't escape. Another legend linked with the church is that of the old bell. Once had a very fine small belfry, and the bell remained there after the church had been closed. However, it was noticed that it had gone. And one of the parishioners, who was in Glasgow, recognized the sound of the bell. In those days, bells had distinct sounds, being handmade, and the bell was returned to the church.